My first month here in Charleston, my wife and I learned very quickly that there was a lot of rain. The month of August, it seemed that every other day we had another rainstorm. But more recently, I have been reminded of a second form of precipitation. Each morning I leave my home and I see that the ground is wet. I see that the grass is covered with a layer of dew. We're told in the beginning of this week's Parsha that the words and the teachings of God are compared both to rain and to dew. Ya'arof kamatar ligchi, tizal katali mersi. My teachings drop like the rain, my utterances flow like the dew. What does it mean that the words of God and that the words of Torah drop like the rain and they drop like the dew? I believe that just as a plant receives its nourishment, both from a combination of rain and from dew, the Jewish soul receives its nourishment from two types of inspiration. We have inspiration that comes in a storm. A person comes to a service on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and hopefully feels inspired. These moments of service, hours at a time, you feel a sense of inspiration. These are the rainstorms that feed our souls. But there's a second form of inspiration as well. There's the inspiration that is more like the dew. It doesn't come in large doses. It doesn't come in the moments of a storm. It comes from the day in and the day out. That small little layer of dew, but over time accumulates. And there are many plants who rely on that dew for their support. For many of us, the high holidays this year is a bit of a different experience than it has been in the past. Those who were able to attend the synagogue understand that things were moved a little quicker, things were a little bit more subdued. And those who were not able to join us in the synagogue likely didn't feel the same inspiration, did not feel that same storm that they feel in a normal year. I think it's something for us to think about as we enter this new year, that perhaps this is a year that will need to rely on the dew a little bit more than usual. We'll need to rely on the day in, the day out. How can I find inspiration each day, each week? I may not be able to attend, or I may not be able to experience those large storms that have provided the inspiration in the past. But God's words come in two forms. They come in the rainstorms, but they also come in the dew. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbos. May we have a meaningful Yom Kippur, and may we have a meaningful, healthy, happy year to come.